Hey everyone, it's Erin Photo here, and I am here to plan my September plan with me. So I have been sick and I am recovering quite well. So basically, I didn't have a lot of energy or creative process going into this week, and I'm trying to recover at work as well as my body in general. So I just didn't really have a lot planned for September plan with me. So I've actually left it to you guys. I decided to poll my Instagram followers, and I am intrigued by what I will be doing this month. So I've left a lot of things up to you guys. I left the style, the theme, a certain amount of trackers are ones that you guys decided. So I am going for a minimalist, and I will put the polls right over here. I am going for a minimalist theme this month with a forest green because you guys voted on autumn, and I'm actually going to be using this 177 as my main color of choice, and then this 192 as an accent color to bring in kind of more like a highlight that I can write with black ink over it. Sorry if you hear boxing in the background, my cats are fighting. And then this Crayola super tip, because I couldn't really find a good Tombow in this type of color. So I liked how it went with the color palette. My cats are still boxing. So these are my three main colors. And the forest green was actually suggested by one of my followers, Noor.Bujo. And I will put all the names of all the people that suggested everything in the description below. And then when I heard that color, I started thinking forest. So you guys voted on a forest theme over a sunflower theme. And then the month at a glance was really close with a full calendar. So I tweaked it a little bit so it's like a calendar type view, but in a minimalist fashion, if that makes sense. And like a month at a glance type. Yeah, you'll see. And then you guys voted to bring back habit trackers, so I have that. 1 line a day you guys voted on, so I will be having a 1 line a day page. And then one of my followers, Carl Furline, I hope that's how you say it, suggested doing an expense tracker, so I will be adding an expense tracker in this month. And then something that someone else suggested, but I will not be doing in this video, but I will be doing in an upcoming video, is a fall bucket list. And that came from journal.alongtheway. So thank you guys all for putting your suggestions out there and making this process a little bit easier for me while I am recovering. So I am going to hop on into it and start planning things out, and then I will see you at the end to wrap up. Okay, so before anyone says anything, I know I screwed up the color here and it is driving me nuts. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. I'll figure something else out to fix that. So like I said, I decided to go with this month at a glance, but in a calendar form. So I actually got the idea from Planning with Kay to mix up the header colors for each one. So I did that, and then I have the 3 habit trackers down here, Dental, NAC, and No Pull. And then I have my pretty much only artsy thing this month is this tree, which I only showed half of it. So this to me is still pretty minimalist because, I mean, first of all, it's only half of a tree. It's not even a full tree. And second of all, it is really just me drawing lines over and over again along the side of a page. So it ties in the theme, but it still keeps it really minimal. Then I have my 1 line a day. Like I said, I used the 192 so that I could do highlights, so that I could differentiate the lines for 1 line a day. I'm still trying to figure out if I want something along this bottom here because it feels pretty flat along the bottom. I maybe should have shifted this a couple down, but I didn't. So I'll just have to deal with it or figure out what I want to deal with from then. I took a little bit of the Signo white gel pen for any little marks that I got on this side of the page to touch up that stuff. I am only human, as we know. And then I have my order tracker like I have been doing, and then my expense tracker. So I don't get a ton of orders a month, and that is partly by design because I work a full-time job and I'm preparing for my wedding. I can't really manage a ton of orders. So usually a half a page is just fine for my order tracker. Plus I'll probably be going out of town the end of September and the very beginning of September. So I might have my shop on vacation for a couple days here and there. It's just like last month where I have the order number, the date that the order was placed, the cost of the order, the description. If it is digital, so that's what that D stands for. If it is not digital, then I have my MPS with it, which is make, pack, ship, and then the shipping date. And so this expense tracker is a new thing. So this is only for business expenses right now. I am thinking about getting into my expense tracker a little bit more once I get just a touch closer to the wedding and the end of the year when I'm trying to save up a little bit more money. So I have it set up, and I don't spend a ton on my business every month. Again, I'm trying to save for a wedding. So I have this T right here, which means type, and I will put in a little color code down here because there's different types of expenses that I want to track, such as shipping labels and things like that. The date of that expense, I almost forgot the cost column, which would not be a great expense tracker if I did not track the cost. Hi, cat. Description for the item, and then the store/platform, like if it's an online platform that I bought said item from, for example, if it's from Michael's or Etsy or Amazon, etc. So again, I don't spend a ton on my business, so which might be, it's a good thing, because if I spent more on my business and my business was doing better, I don't think I would have enough time for my sanity, which is still important. So thank you to Carl Furline, who I really hope I'm saying your handle right, for suggesting that expense tracker, because it is something that I need to start doing a bit more of, since we are coming up on the end of the year and I do my taxes usually in January. So, and especially this year because April is way too close to my wedding to be worrying about my taxes. So I usually do it in January. So definitely need to start taking care of this expense tracker information. And then as usual, I have my cleaning tracker, which I used my printable, which again is something that you can find on my shop. This is the one with the header, there's the one without the header, and then there is the blank version. And I have a couple different versions of this that will be coming out in the next couple weeks, as soon as I digitize and all that kind of stuff. I've been a little lazy on that front, and I'm sorry about that. So my cleaning schedule, and I decided to go for this like angular look here. So I have all my usuals, and then these two stickers are from one of my kits from Simply a Mess. It was my camping one that I used in my wellness planner. So it was very convenient to have those two little things. And again, pretty minimalist with the look of this. I might go in and do some highlights, especially for the days that are not in that month. So I'll have to go through and address that a little bit. And then as usual, my new mood tracker, which is coming along quite nicely in the month of August. I do like just the one color style, not having like drastically different colors like I did in July. So I'm gonna kind of do the same thing where it's just gonna be like these greens, maybe some black if I choose an accent color, but still a pretty minimalist look, especially for me, myself, and I. So and then I will be doing my fall bucket list right here. Again, that's going to be in a different video. And then I will start the week right here, which will be on that Monday. And if you recreate any of these spreads, please feel free to tag me at Erin Flota Designs, because I will showcase your recreations over here in one of my next videos. I am going to try to be on top of that a little bit more than I have been in the past. So thank you guys for being patient. Again, I am still just trying to keep it together mentally with a lot of different things that have been going on in my life. So thank you guys for understanding. And if you like this video, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell and all that kind of jazz. And I will see you on Monday with my weekly plan with me. Have a great one, everyone.